Today I am going to make a video on just a minute. I have already made a video in Telugu because most of our students do not understand English properly and they are afraid of English. Even if they are able to understand, they feel insecure when they listen to something in English, especially classroom lectures. So they request the teachers to teach in Telugu. They pose to be English medium students. They pretend to have enough knowledge of English, but in truth, they are not comfortable with English. So I am making this video again in English. This is useful for all states of students who do not know Telugu. This is a very important exercise in English lab and also in everyday's life. Everyone's life. So I am making this video. Just a minute is not only a lab exercise in the syllabus. It is important for every human being, irrespective of the language. Language is no matter. Communication is important. That's what I am telling our students all the time. They are always concentrating on English. They feel that they know English, they will be able to get job. That is why they are crazy after English. Not that they know English, not that they are interested in English. So what I am telling the students or anybody is that your communication needs matter, not merely language. Any language is okay if you are able to convey your message to as many people as possible, not only your immediate circle. So in just a minute, it is a communication by a single person to a group. This is also a speech, but in examinations, in interviews, this is used for just 1 minute. That is why it is called just a minute. That means a very short while. In examinations, in interviews, exactly 1 minute, 60 seconds time is allowed. There is a stop clock, there is a bell, and the students are stopped. The candidates are stopped from continuing further. So they must prepare for 1 minute only, either through recording previously, practicing previously, or through experience. They must prepare for just 1 minute, not more than that. I know it is a very short period of time, but the purpose of this speech is only to entertain the audience by giving some information and also by exhibiting our interest in life. Just a minute is not actually an essay. It is not a full-length speech. So the speaker should not extend the speech for much time. Just 1 minute. So he has to choose the topic, or in the interviews they will give you the topic and you are not given any time. No preparation is allowed because it is not needed. From your general life experience, you must have knowledge of all current affairs, all things around you, not only your immediate core subject. Students are allowed to take this part only when their core subject efficiency is approved. That is, they pass the first step. First step is the verification of certificates. After that only they are allowed to this step. So core subject knowledge is mandatory. After that, their social skills are estimated here. Their language skills, their social skills, their interest in their surroundings, their interest in real life, That is what is tested in just a minute. So no preparation is needed. Students or any human being must be in touch with the life around them. That is very important. Whether they are able to keep themselves in touch with the society, with the life around them or not is tested in just a minute. Not merely their language efficiency. Students think that if they memorize some sentences, grammatically correct sentences, and then reproduce them in the speech, they will be able to get job. No, that is not important. Grammatically correct sentences are necessary. Grammar is necessary for any communication, not only for jam, not only for interview, for any communication, for casual communication also. Grammar is important because without grammar we cannot make sense. And content is important. There must be logical beginning, logical middle, logical ending. We need not give any extended introduction or conclusion. Through our dealing with the subject, the listeners must be able to understand this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. We need not give any conventional introduction or conventional traditional conclusion. That is one point. And next, when the topic is given, sometimes there is no choice, sometimes there is choice. If there is choice, we must choose some topic which is very attractive to the listeners, depending upon the listeners whom we are addressing. It may be a social function. It need not be an interview. In social functions also, just a minute can be used to develop our friends, to develop our friend network. Because giving a speech is a leadership quality. A person who knows many things is considered as a leader. So people generally love to have connections with other people who know many things, know everything around them in the world. So that is important for a leader. So giving a speech is a qualification for a leader, and making it interesting is essential. So in just a minute, making the speech interesting is important. It is not necessary to make the sentence intellectual or very complex sentence construction should not be used, because the audience must understand. The more number of audience you attract, the better speaker you are. Remember that. The more number of audience that you attract, the better speaker you are. Don't say that you are a great person, you can speak, but the audience are not able to understand. It is your duty to make the audience understand. Make them get interested in your speech. So selection of the topic must be very important if a choice is given to you. If choice is not given to you, the topic is given to you, there is no opportunity for consulting the internet, Google search or books or anything like that. You have to speak out of what you know from your general knowledge, fund of general knowledge. Every student is expected to have a large fund of general knowledge. Out of your general knowledge, you have to talk. So, very interesting, sensational topics are generally chosen by speakers and expected by the listeners also. So, you have to talk about topics like present day, interesting topics like Donald Trump, his election, his wives, his children, his business, or Elon Musk, his wives, his love life, his SpaceX mission, his job, his business, the way he deals with his employees. These are all very important that you have to concentrate on. Or you can talk about local topics. like our present Prime Minister or Chief Minister, Ratan Tata, or anything related to your immediate circle also you can talk about. So, we must keep in mind that the interest of the audience is important. The audience must be attracted towards your speech. They must be engrossed in your speech. That is very important. So, body language is important. Choice of words must be appropriate to the matter. As far as possible, simple words must be used. When a choice is available between a simple and intellectual word, choose the simple word. And the audience must be able to get interested in your topic. That is very important. So, make it personalized. Don't make it impersonal. Don't make it objective as in an essay. This is not like an essay. We need not talk about the origin, development, conclusion, profits, pros and cons. Everything about a topic should not be discussed in just a minute. Only a phase of the topic, a part of the topic, a view of the topic must be explored. It should be personalized. What you feel about it, how you feel about it, what is your interest in it. That is important. It need not be the interest of other people. You need not convince other people about your point of view. You must only make it interesting so that they can listen to it till the end. That's all. The purpose of just a minute is only social network. It depends on your appearance, your pronunciation, your choice of words, the way you deal with your topic, project the topic. That is important. The matter in it is not so important. Whether the people will be able to understand, enjoy it or not, whether they accept your point or not is not necessary. Enjoyment only is important. Whether they are able to enjoy it, that is enough. That doesn't mean that you must dance or do any other stage techniques. That is not. But there is a stage technique called a spotlight. A light is projected on the face or the part of a body or a thing on the stage when a performance is going on. That is called spotlight. This spotlight is very important for our success in life. When we are able to use the stage properly through our speech, like just a minute, we will be able to enjoy the spotlight. Enjoying the spotlight gives a lot of thrill to any person. Once you start enjoying it, there is no end to it. Attracting the attention of the people and getting their interest is the outcome of any just a minute. It is enough if you are able to attract them through your speech. I don't mean physical appearance alone, but that is also important. Physical appearance is also important. You won't like to listen to a person who is giving just a minute, who has no teeth, who has grey hair, who is 90-year-old, who is stammering with his speech. Not that. It goes without saying that physical attraction is a part of charisma of a leader. So do as far as possible, do improve your physical appearance. Concentrate on your physical appearance, on your makeup, on your dress. That is also important, but that is not everything. Your speech is important, the content in it is important. For example, take Donald Trump's wife, Melania Trump. Why he married her, at what age he married her, what type of agreement was made by him. He never wanted to give her any money. That is the agreement that Trump makes with all his wives. He makes an agreement that as long as they are with him as wives, they will get all the social security and all the benefits of his life. But once they get divorced, they will not be given any money. That is the contract. That is very interesting. That is a game-changing thing in the world now. So, those people who want to get married just for money will be very cautious. Now, that is very important. And Trump's youngest son and Trump's interest in that, Junior Trump. All these are topics which we can choose for just a minute if there is an option for you. In the same manner, Elon Musk. Elon Musk's SpaceX, its importance, how he is trying to use the rocket for human transportation, for regular transportation, unlike other rockets which collapsed in the sea after the mission is over. He is going to make it a very useful vehicle which will be able to make people reach their destination within seconds. So, this type of topics are of much interest to the audience, and so we have to explore this type of topics if a choice is given to us. If choice is not given, if a topic is given to you, like religion, politics, some general things like that, concentrate on the ideas which may be interesting to the audience, to the public in general. Don't start with the birth date of a person, starting of a mission, or any physical details or historical details. Start about that phase of life, phase of importance which is of interest to you and will be interesting to other listeners. So the outcome of a jam is inculcation of interest in the audience. After a jam performance is given, is over, the listeners must be able to get interest in continuing with the topic that you have explored. They must be given some interest in the topic. Not everything about the topic. It is not possible to give everything about the topic within 1 minute. It is not an essay. It is not a thesis. You cannot say everything is given, nothing is there, I have explored everything, I have searched all the books. That is not the attitude of a just a minute. In just a minute, the outcome is inculcating interest in the audience in the topic. In you personally, they want to know you better. They want to continue their contact with you. That is one personal interest, that is one personal outcome. Another outcome is knowledge. You should make the topic so interesting that the listeners would pursue on the topic further by searching, by reading, or they may be inculcated into taking just a minute as a performance which will be able to get them spotlight in the world. So, the outcome of just a minute is three-way. One is attraction for your personality. Second is their interest in the topic. Third is their interest in becoming a leader through talking about any topic in an interesting manner, giving another just a minute or talking about it, enjoying the spotlight. People will be able to understand the importance of spotlight, the thrill in enjoying the spotlight. So this is just a minute. Students must practice properly before going for any performance.